Hello YouTube people. I wanted to talk to you about all the things that they told us were so bad, were so terrible. It's pagan, it's worldly, it's rebellious, it gives you gas, it causes you to have problems and wrong thinking, and it's going to throw you right out of the truth, right? We have been told that, especially if you've been brought up all your life as one of Jehovah's Witnesses, we have been taught there's all these things that are bad. Preachers, Christendom's preachers, all they do is talk about evolution and homosexuality, and they don't believe in the Bible, and it's okay to sleep around, and they're permissive. And then, and you know, I believed it. It was in that little Watching the World. I read a little Watching the World on that. Oh yeah, yeah. Preacher dresses up like clown. Preacher does karate and breaks bricks. Ho 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 ho. They don't teach the flock anything like we do. See, that's how we're taught, right? All these things are bad. All these things are horrible for us. And we are the Green Beret of religions. Jehovah's Witnesses are the Green Beret. We are the special forces. See, we've been told these things, but then you start to investigate, and especially if you just live your life as a regular person that contributes to society and doesn't isolate themselves from society, you start to see that it's a bunch of baloney. They fed us a bill of goods, as the old expression goes. And you know, the reason that I got hit with this was somebody says to me, oh, you need to check your horoscope, you know, and you Sagittarius are this way, and I'm like, oh, I don't believe in any of that. But you know what? I thought, well, you know, it might be funny, might be fun. And of course, Watchtower says, oh no, don't read your horoscope, you know, you'll go demonized. So I look at my horoscope, and I'm going to share this with you. It says, this is for, you know, a particular day, not too long ago. It says, slow down, Sagittarius. While you are definitely a very productive person, you probably can't accomplish everything on your list in the time frame you designed. But that's not because you aren't moving fast enough or working hard enough. It is simply because your list is way too long. Although your ambition is admirable, you need to temper it with common sense and more realistic expectations, Sagittarius, or you will wind up stressed out and disappointed. You can complete all you want to do, but there's no need to stress yourself out by rushing through it. Slow down, Sagittarius. You know what? And that was the horoscope for October 29th. And you know what? I liked that horoscope. I thought it was a positive message, because I am the kind of guy, I think it's a coincidence, but I am the kind of guy that's like got all these things I want to do, and sometimes I need to slow down and relax a little bit, you know, because I can get hyper, and so I read that, and I got a chuckle, and then B, I got to work that morning, and I kind of looked at my to-do list, and I thinned it out a little bit. I actually put do this video down on there, and I did it. It's still today. Today is today, and it kind of, you know, it was kind of a cool little message. And a while back, I did on my blog, I did an article about these daily affirmations, or these daily devotionals, is what some Christian groups have been calling it for like close to 100 years. They've been doing that. You know, today is October 29th, and then they have a scripture at the top, and then they have a comment below. Well, you know, it sounds like the daily text, right? Examining the scriptures daily, that Jehovah's Witness booklet, right? It used to be in the back of the yearbook. If you're an old timer, you remember it. Well, I used to think Jehovah's Witnesses invented that. They didn't invent it. It's been around for 100 years. People have been doing that. And they call it a devotional. I didn't know it was called a devotional. That's all the daily text is. It's like a Christian devotional. It's like a positive comment for the day, something to start your day off and give you something, you know, food for thought, right? Well, I happened to pull up the daily text. Let's read it and see how helpful it is for me. You know, because I want to be open-minded. If it's going to, you know, is it really that bad? Is the daily text even that bad? Those of you that aren't in Watchtower anymore. Well, let's read this together. It's Tuesday, December 11th. Put on the complete suit of armor from God. It says, whether we have recently dedicated ourselves to Jehovah, or we already have decades of sacred service behind us, it is crucial that we check our spiritual armor every day. Why? Because the devil and his demons have been cast down to the vicinity of the earth. Satan is angry, and he knows that his time is limited. Thus he has intensified his attack on God's people. Did you just hear that? Do we appreciate the importance of having on the breastplate of righteousness? A breastplate protects the physical heart because of our imperfect nature. Our figurative heart tends to be treacherous and desperate. Since our heart is inclined to do what is wrong. I didn't know my heart was so bad. I got a bad heart. I mean, that's what they said. Since our heart is inclined to do what is wrong, it is vital that it be trained and disciplined. If we appreciate the need for the breastplate of righteousness, we will not temporarily remove it and choose to be entertained by what God hates. You get it? Nor will we allow ourselves to fantasize about engaging in wrongdoing. I mean, ain't they just talking about a video game? Just play a video game? I love playing video games. It burns that stress away, man. I blow up some aliens. I fantasized about wrongdoing. And then I feel better and I skip away and I go back to doing something productive, right? Okay, so now we have a contrast here. We've got my slow down Sagittarius horoscope affirmation contrasted with the suit of armor of God daily text. See, how bad really is it? And how good is the other one? And how bad is the other one? You know what I'm getting at. I'm getting myself confused. So I started to think of it, and I mean, you could do a list. I think I'm going to scroll a list, of all the things Watchtower says is terrible. Horoscope, terrible. It's a zodiac, right? Birthdays, somebody's get their head chopped off. Getting a piercing. Oh my God. Oh, can you imagine if I got a piercing? Sisters get 2 or 3 up the side of their ear. Whoa, that's World War VII. Going to college, getting a mohawk, dyeing your hair purple. Who cares? How bad is it? Getting a tattoo. I love my mom. What if I did that? I've been thinking about it. What if I did that? Or the names of my daughters. How could that be worldly? How could that be terrible? So, don't worry. Just because Watchtower has the 1,001 things that are bad, Harry Potter's bad, Twilight's bad, it's the end of society. It's just a teen romance. Twilight's just a teen romance. That's all it is. Not a bad movie. The second one, no. Third one got better. Last one was good. First one was great. Second one, no. But the point is that we've been told that there's all these things that are so bad for us, and then when we actually go out there and read, slow down, Sagittarius, and we find out it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So I'm going to take that positive advice, and I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to make myself a warm beverage, and I'm going to slow down and enjoy the rest of my day. And I hope that that's what you do. Don't feel guilty. Don't beat yourself up. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to other people. Slow down, Sagittarius, and don't worry about what the Grinches in New York say is bad.
The order is rapidly fading, for the times they are a-changing.